Today I'm here to explain about nouns. So before going into deeply, let's play a game. The game is Let's Spy. It means that you have to just narrow down the number of objects that you can see in front of you. Okay, so let's start. I'll begin first. Okay, when I'm looking, I can see a mobile phone, a pen, two books, an induction cooker, a glass, a cup, some bottles, and a door. These all things are there in front of me. Now you can also see what is there in front of you. So when you are checking it out, you can see that you are always seeing the nouns. Whatever things you have seen, these all are the nouns. So we can say a noun is a word that names a person, a place, a thing, idea, or quality. So when you are looking, you can see your mother, your brother, you can see a bouquet of flowers, you can see a table, all these things you can see. So these all are coming under noun, and we are even having the ideas or the quality also as a noun. So now you got the idea about nouns, and now we can focus on the types of nouns. There are 5 kinds of nouns, and they are the proper noun, the common noun, the collective noun, the abstract noun, and the material noun. The proper noun means it is a name of a person, a place, or some important objects in our world, like Mount Everest, Steffi, David, Uttarakhand, Pithoragarh. All these are coming under the proper nouns. It will always begin with capital letter. That is the easiest way to find it out. Okay, it will be beginning with capital letter in any part of the sentence. Proper nouns will always begin with capital letter. Then next comes the common nouns. Common nouns like boys, girls, children, table, chair, dress, all these are coming under the common noun. We are using it as a common word. That is called a common noun. Then we have the collective noun. Collective noun, like in the previous previously I have told you, you might have seen a bouquet of flowers. A bouquet of flowers means I am just using that word bouquet for the collection of flowers. So collective nouns will be given in your textbook, and these words you have to by heart. Okay, you have to understand it. You can't use this word to anything else. You can't see a bouquet of grapes. That is wrong. It should be a bunch of grapes, a pack of dogs, a herd of cattle. All these will be given in your textbook. So collective nouns you have to by heart it. Okay. So collective nouns means the word, the specific word we are using for a common noun. So this collective noun, like bouquet of flowers, if you are taking just the flowers, that flower is a common noun. And the collection of this common noun is called a collective noun. And there will be specific words for every nouns. Then comes the abstract nouns. Abstract means unclear, but it is existing, like our feelings. When your mom is cooking deliciously biryani, you will be eating it happily, and you will be feeling happiness in your mind. That happiness, we can feel it, but we cannot touch it. We cannot we cannot smell it. We cannot draw it, anything like that, but we can feel it. That is called an abstract noun. When you are not doing your homework, your teacher is scolding you. That time you will feel sad. That sadness is again an abstract noun. Then when you are telling truth, your teacher will appreciate you. Then they are having the quality of honesty. That honesty is again an abstract noun. So abstract noun means the feelings or the emotions we are having. That is called an abstract noun. Then comes the material noun. Material noun means like you will be now sitting on a wooden chair. So that wood is the material for that common noun chair. You will be using a Metal spoon for eating your food. There, that metal is the material noun. Okay, you will be having water in a plastic bottle. So that plastic is the material there. You will be wearing a gold chain. That gold is a material noun. Here you can see some more examples of this nouns I have covered till now. Then again we have some more divisions, and they are the countable noun, uncountable noun. Okay, we will focus on that one. Countable noun means that can be counted. Like imagine I am giving you 10 chocolates, 10 dairy milks I am giving to you. Then you can count it. That is called a countable noun. That chocolate is a countable noun. If you are having 2 pens, that is again a countable noun. Then the uncountable noun means we cannot count it. Like milk, we are measuring it, but we cannot count it. Music, are we able to count or measure it? No. Then water, we are able to measure it, but we cannot count it. We cannot count 1 water, 2 water, we can't count it. Okay, so these are coming under the uncountable noun. And you might be thinking, rice I can count. Yeah, if you are taking that much time, we can count the rice, but still it is a very difficult task. That is why the rice is also coming under the uncountable noun. Then we have the concrete noun and the compound noun. Concrete noun and the compound noun. Concrete noun means something that you can perceive with your 5 senses. That is same like the common noun itself. Okay, common noun and concrete noun are the same, but the word is still there just for that concrete noun, just to go with the compound noun. Compound noun means it is a noun that is made up of 2 or more smaller words, and it will be always a noun, combination of noun. Like for example, textbook. You can write text and book. Both of them together, it comes a new word, that is textbook. Then sunflower. If you are taking sun, it is another noun, and flower is another noun. So when we are combining both, we are getting a compound noun. So I hope you understood countable noun, uncountable noun, concrete noun and compound noun. Then we have the singular noun and the plural noun. Singular noun means it is referring to one person, place or things or idea, like singular words. Okay, like cat, it is singular. Dog, singular. Plural means we are just adding s or es to this word. Sometimes we are adding s or es, or sometimes we are adding ies, like baby, babies. Y will change into I. So these are the types of nouns. So first of all, a noun means it is a naming word. It is a naming word for a person, place, thing, idea, emotions, anything like that. Then we have the types of noun. Basically, we are having 5 types of noun, and they are the proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Then again, if we are focusing, we have countable noun and uncountable noun. Then we have concrete noun and compound noun. Then we have the singular noun and the plural noun. So this is the easiest part of speech, that is nouns. So I hope you understood it completely, and if you have any doubt, please feel free to clear it as early as possible. Thank you for watching, and be very happy and healthy.